Alright guys, Cyple here, and this is a new video we're making on tips and tricks and how to get better at Shellshock. I've recently really just kind of started picking up this game and playing, but I've watched a lot of Speedy, a lot of Dan, a lot of Chilled Chaos playing this game, and over watching it for so long, I've learned quite a bit. I'm just now really getting into it, so let me know if you know of any other shots I missed here. Thanks guys. Alright guys, Cycle back here with another video, and today we're going to be doing some tips and tricks to maybe help you get better at Shellshock. If you are kind of new to the game or maybe looking to pick up the game, these are going to be some things that are going to help you out while learning how to shoot, learning where to shoot, learning what to shoot. I just want to go over a few things to make it a little easier. While I am far from great at the game, these are some things that I've picked up from watching a lot of Shellshock live videos. So, the very first one we're going to go over, as you can see on the screen here, I am doing this on mobile just because it's easier to, in my opinion, to see the numbers and everything. 100 power, 86 angle is going to put it right at the edge of your circle. As you can see my tracer there, I shot one a minute ago just to be able to show. But as you can tell, 186 is going to put it right there outside of your circle. That's a great one to know. And then also, the other way you can line these up is if you look, alright, 0 angle, and if we go 25 power, you see where that end is at? That, best thing you can do there is 89 power is going to be right at where 25 power is at. We put it back over here again, put it at 0, 25 power, as you can tell, right at 25 power. 50 power is going to be where you're 188. 75 is going to be your 187. Then your 186. That should be able to help you aim across the map. One of the other ones is, I remember it right, 179 is half the map. So that right there will land right at about half the map. That didn't work out very well. Let me get to center here. 179. Sorry about that. I'm not even going to edit that out because you know what? I said I wasn't a pro. So 179 is going to be your half the map shot. And off of that, you see I can move. Alright, so 79. So say I want to hit that red tank on the bottom left there. If I move in one click, you see how far over this goes, how much it changes. One more for 81. And boom, got a hit. Now there are some that, like say you can do that, you can take off, let's say 3 power maybe. I think that might be enough. But again, like I said, I'm far from a pro. There you go, dead on. Alright, one of the other things I see a lot of people use wrong is some of the weapons. From what I've watched, a lot of people use a lot of these weapons wrong. Well, not a lot of people, some people. Items like Fleet, you're going to want to shoot at a 45-degree angle. I am not great at this yet. I'm still kind of trying to learn the power on my 45-degree angles. But let's say 45 with the 35 power. That does a lot more damage than if you were to try to 186 them. Because this weapon spreads out so much. Right there, only 1 or 2 of them is going to hit them. So, 45 on a shot like that. Whatever that, 35. See how much more damage that does? Another weapon that is the same as that would be, once I can find it. Okay, your weapons like Creek, also at a 45 to all of them. also your flame or blaze. Here we go. So something like blaze might help if I didn't shoot myself. So see, yeah. Let me put this back over here. The blaze also, because that is also blaze and creek and stuff like that are the same. So if you try to shoot those at 186, it spreads out. You don't get as much damage, and you have a high chance of hitting yourself because it's gonna shoot all over. Another weapon, and this right here is because of watching, if you're not familiar with Dan on YouTube, Dan is by far one of, if not the best player I've ever watched play this game. He knows everything. But something like Jumper is great to use especially in wind, because you can get both of the jumpers to hit. Again, this is hit myself there. But you get both of them to hit, you might get a lucky crit, you get a lot of damage out of that, which normally a lot of them you won't. Okay, dagger and shank. Shank is going to go, if I remember right, let me see, to about the 35 power marker. So that's as far as shank is going to go. Dagger, I think 45. Dagger's 45, and then sword, which I don't have unlocked yet, goes as far as 65. So that's a good way to measure out if you're going to be able to hit them or not. Because I'm right here, and okay, my 45 touches them, so it'll hit them. That's your way to kind of gauge whether or not you'll be able to catch them with that. Let's see what other weapons. Weapons like snake are great, but it takes practice, or not practice, it just takes luck. Torpedoes is one of my favorite weapons. This right here, a lot of people you see shoot way up in the sky like this. Don't do that. This is another one of those 45 weapons, except do a negative 45. And this one right here, a little bit more than just because it's going to cause a big divot like that. But it does so much damage. It can do so much damage. Let me rephrase that. Okay, so I'm not great at that one, but stuff like Glock and Uzi and stuff like that, you can aim directly. This will get through the barriers, also the purple rebounders, and if I remember right, you can actually shoot that one through a shield and it'll hit. I don't know if they've updated that or not, or on mobile how it works. Some weapons have a range on them, depending on how far you shoot it from. Kind of depends on how much damage you'll get on some weapons. Moons, do not shoot these in the air, because then they just kind of go crazy and there's no telling what's going to hit where, if it's going to hit anything. Best case scenario for moons, aim a little below and then just shoot it directly at them. But the further you get, looks like the more damage. That's one of the, okay, yeah, the further they are, the more damage it does. So that's another good thing to know. One that you want to upgrade as quickly as you can will be fireworks. Fireworks will be your best friend, especially once you get it to pyrotechnics, because then you have a very good weapon for crowds of people that are on top of each other. The only thing is, be careful when shooting fireworks close to a wall, because, let's see if I can get it to do it here, just to kind of show. Of course, let's Let's make a little hole here just to show where it is. Quicksand. So with our quicksand, make a hole just to kind of show you it's not a great weapon for someone that's in a hole. Just because it can glitch into the wall. But if it glitches into the wall, then you just don't get anything for that. It just kind of disappears. As you can see, those just glitched into the wall. It'll no longer do any damage. It doesn't explode. Instead, this is one that you can get in between two people, really get some decent damage going, because it spreads well. And like I said, as you upgrade that one, Pyrotechnics just does a ton of damage. Molehill is one of those weird weapons that, again, is all luck based. Because once it hits the ground, it goes where it wants to. There's no telling which way. You see that one goes left. Let's see where this one goes. That one goes right. It's shoot it in a group. Mini V is a good weapon. When you upgrade it to the big V, I don't remember what it's called off the top of my head. Like that one gets 3 of them. The bigger V is better used in wind, especially if there's 32 either way. That's a perfect wind for that, because that one side is going to stay on your opponent. It's just going to dig them down. Boomerang for 186. If it's the same on mobile, I haven't tested this yet, so we're going to find out together. 166 is going to be your magic number for 186. Other than that, I don't know. I'm not good with the boomerang. I usually just kind of try to get close and throw it straight at them. Stuff like Bolt is going to need to be landed in a hole, but you're better at low powering, something like that, or airstrikes, because it will bounce. And that's really all I got for you guys today. If you have any questions or any other shots that maybe I didn't go over here, feel free. Actually, Needler is one. Needler. Okay, I can't get over that. So we're gonna. Needler is one that, especially if you can get a good shot from a decent distance, it can do a lot of damage. If you're right on top of him, it's not going to do as much. See, those were 6 apiece. Let's see if I can hit this guy. But for the distance, they do 8 apiece. But I think further away, 9 apiece. And I think that's one of the weapons that if you cross map it, even though it's not recommended, just because they do 10 apiece. But unfortunately, cross mapping, as you can see, it spreads, and especially if you do an air, it's such a spread. You'll be lucky to hit 1 or 2, 10 points. I'd rather be a little close to them. Not quite that close, but this will kind of show. Be right up close to them. You'll only do 4 hits, but you'll get more of them on them. So it's kind of a give or take thing. I would maybe do it for maybe a quarter map, half map, just to get those, 8 per hit, but get more of them on them. And really, that's about it. Guys, I hope you enjoyed. I know this video was kind of all over the place and kind of weird, but I was trying to do this because this is something that I've just learned over watching other people's videos. I've watched a lot of Dan on YouTube, Speedy, Chill Chaos, Sidearms, all of them play this a lot, and that's where I just kind of picked up what I was doing on the game. Again, this is just my mobile account. I'm only level 44 on here, so don't, I'm far from great at this game. I'm still learning a lot. I'm trying to play some of the rebound modes to try to get better and rank up some. But again, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, maybe a shot you noticed that I didn't include in this, feel free to let me know, because I am down for getting better. Also, if you'd like to play with me, I play on mobile, I play on Steam. So, yeah, feel free to find me. And I hope you all have a good one, have a great day. If you were affected by the hurricane, I hope everything gets better quickly, because I know I was in the path of it. Luckily, I wasn't in Florida. I wasn't in the bad parts. So I kind of got lucky there. If you were, stay safe, please. And hope everything is great. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.